So here what we'll do is we'll not create the security group first. We'll just create the databases, and at the time of creating a database, we'll say create a new security group. I think that there was an issue with security group. So let's create it. I'll select MariaDB now. Create database, MariaDB. The default engine version which it gives, and we'll install it in a free tier. I'll give it a name MariaDB instance, and we'll give a password. And the installation is almost similar, but only thing is no public access, default VPC. Just remove this application security group and just click on create new. I'll say MariaDB security group, and just click on create database. We have selected default one. Click on create database, and let's see what it creates in the security group. Close this, and let's get back to security group. Let's refresh this page. So this is the security group it created. So it allowed 3306. Okay, we also did the same thing from 106 to 1380.57. So I think the database will have this IP address. Okay, till it's ready. Okay, so we'll create one more EC2 instance to connect. And in this case, as per the exercise, we'll be having PHP myadmin. So the name of the server will be PHP myadmin, but what we'll do is let's wait for RDS to get ready. And we'll also cross check the availability zone. Okay, US East 1F. We'll try to create in the same. So I'll create PHP myadmin Ubuntu, and we'll need the script which will install. Okay, so in this case, we'll be using Amazon Linux because the script is for Amazon Linux. So for the first time, we'll not install Ubuntu, but we'll install the Amazon Linux, and just copy this script, which we'll add it in the advanced settings. In network settings, edit, and select subnet as 1F because our database is in 1F, and We'll select our existing security group. It is MariaDB, which we created now. And in advanced details, go just paste the script. Remember, we are not creating Ubuntu, but the default Amazon Linux instance. So here what it will do, it will install some packages whatever required, then it will download the phpMyAdmin utility via which we'll be connecting to the database, and it will also install httpd server. And after this installation we need to do a small configuration that also will do. Click on instances. Now I think the database is ready. So let's connect to it using EC2 instance connect. And after this, okay, it will not allow connection because port 22 is not open, so we'll have to edit the security group. Okay, this one MariaDB, and open the port 22. It's not able to connect. We'll have to open port 22 from everywhere. So this rule is for 3306. Just click on save. So MariaDB, like MySQL, works on port number 3306. So the port number 3306 is open from this source, and from everywhere the port 22 is open for this instance. Now if I try to connect, it will connect. So it's backing up that port. So just extract this using this command, whatever we downloaded using user data. I'm just extracting it in var www.html. Okay, connect again. We'll have to run this command using as a root user. So let's connect again. Will become root sudo space su. cd var www.html and run that command tar zxvf phpMyAdmin. So it will extract in a particular directory which we need to rename. So if you see it after extracting, it created the directory. This one we need to rename it because we don't need such long name. So now everything PHP MyAdmin related web services available in this folder. Now when we log in, so go inside this directory, okay, and here we need to copy this config sample file, okay, and it should have the name config. It has all the details of connecting to the database. So this is a third-party utility PHP MyAdmin using which will connect to the MySQL database. So if we go to this file config inc php, okay, so here you'll find a localhost. So by default it assumes that the MySQL database is on localhost, so we just need to change it. So we'll have to make it the URL of this MariaDB. Okay, so just replace this with MariaDB URL instead of localhost. It will connect on this host, okay, and just save it. And actually it is an IP address paste. So it is an having 71.32 IP address. Let's cross check with the security group which it created. Okay, so it's for some other instance, I think. Okay, that's why our MySQL was not working. So while at the installation, at the time of installation, this is the IP address, I think, which AWS maintains for connecting on port number 3306. It is not same as this one which we saw now. Okay, so that was the mistake we were doing. So we need to select create new database, and this is the IP address, okay, of the MySQL database which internally it maintains. And now let's try to access the public IP. Let's go to EC2 instance, and we'll browse the public IP here, but it should have an extension myphpAdmin. So the spelling is important, so just copy it properly. Just lcd dot ls php myadmin, copy this and just press enter. Let me try it in incognito window. Yeah. So again, we'll have to open port 80 as well in the security group. Okay. So let's go back to the security group because it works on port 80. MariaDB. Here port 22 and 3306 is open. We need to open port 80 as well. Allow it from everywhere. Let's refresh, and we'll have to wait for some time. and this packages also needs to be installed. So to install the required packages, some packages are required. So as it is a PHP based application, so we need some dependent PHP packages. Okay, let's try to refresh this page. You should not get all this details here. Okay, let's wait. Let's restart HTTPD. Okay, so after some time we'll get a page like this. So remember this is on public IP, okay, but the database is in the private IP. In config.inc.php we said that whenever there is a request connected to that backend database server, so I'll provide my password here. So this is also not working again. There is I think connection issue for database. Let me try. Yeah, again there is a database connection issue. So yeah, setup EC2 connection. Let me choose our server setup. Now I'll try telnet. So it's working now. Okay, it will work. So the telnet connection is through. We got some response. Now let's again check this. Admin. Okay, so we are connected. Okay, so here we can create our databases as well. New database. Database name we can give db1, and we can create the databases. Okay, and in databases we can create tables as well. So table name, class, number of columns. Okay, so this is not important for us. Okay, so while demo I just forgot this creating means connecting the EC2 instance. Okay, here. So what you all do is don't perform this exercise MySQL, directly perform MariaDB. I'll modify the commands for it, and here also I'll add the correct packages how to connect from MySQL command line. But if you follow this exercise, the MariaDB one, it will work. So you all just continue this exercise, it will work, there won't be any issue. This is having issue, that is because at the time of providing the security group, we need to create a new one. Okay, here we should not select the existing one while creating MariaDB, not EC2 instance. So that was the mistake earlier. So just a minute, where it is auto generated public. Okay, so here I've chosen all the default options. Okay, yeah, you all just continue.